You've probably heard a dozen different answers to this one question. How often should I condition my leather? Once a year, once a month, every now and again, never, because it builds character, right? And eventually you're just staring at your leather boots or jacket or bag and thinking, okay, but what's the actual answer? So if that sounds anything like your situation, you're not alone. A lot of people care about their leather, they just don't know how to take care of it. I'm Evan with Leather Honey. Let's get to it. Tip number 1, condition your leather for the conditions that you're in. Simple, right? Think of leather like your own skin. The only difference is that your body creates its own oils, while leather can no longer do that. And if you're using something every single day, like a leather belt, a pair of shoes, or a wallet, it's getting exposed to friction, sunlight, sweat, dust, and more. Have you ever washed your hands a lot in one day, like after doing chores, working with tools, or just running around, and by the end of the night, your skin feels tight, dry, and maybe it's even cracking? That's because all of that activity stripped away all of your natural oils that were on your fingers and your hands. And if you don't put moisture back in, let's say with lotion, your skin just gets worse. It hurts, it looks rough, and eventually it can crack so bad it leaves permanent damage. Leather works the same way. It doesn't replace moisture on its own, that's your job. And the more it's exposed to sun, heat, friction, or just regular use, the drier it can get. If you never condition it, it's like never moisturizing your overworked skin. It becomes dull, stiff, and eventually it cracks. Conditioning is how you restore what's been lost. It keeps the leather soft, flexible, and it helps stay looking good for the long haul. So if you care about how your leather looks and lasts, conditioning isn't optional, it's essential. So for frequent use items like shoes or everyday bags, a good rule of thumb is consider conditioning every 4 to 6 months. If it's a leather couch or chair that's in a sunny room, same idea. UV light and dry air suck the oils right out of the leather. In those cases, I condition every season, about 4 times a year. Of course, it will depend on your situation. For me, I live in California, but you never want to go too long. Personally, I don't go more than 6 months without conditioning my leather, but I assess it as necessary, which leads us to tip number 2. If it looks or feels dry, it probably is. You guys don't want to wait until your leather is cracking or flaking to start taking care of it. And by then, the damage may already be done. If your leather is starting to feel stiff, look dull, or it's lost that rich buttery finish, it's time. That's your sign to clean and condition. Well-maintained leather should feel soft, supple, and flexible in your hands. It should move with you, not against you. It shouldn't feel sticky, plasticky, or bone dry. And just like skin, leather needs moisture to stay healthy. And conditioning isn't just about looks, which is what a lot of people get wrong. It actually keeps the fibers strong, prevents cracking, and extends the life of whatever you're invested in. Whether that's boots, bags, or your favorite old jacket, or maybe an heirloom. So don't wait for the problem to show up, catch it early. Treat it right, and your leather will thank you for years to come. You need to condition it. And if it's kept in a cool, dark, and well-ventilated space, away from harsh elements like the sun, it'll stay hydrated longer and you won't need as much maintenance. But if it is sitting in that direct sunlight or in a dry environment or with constant heat or near an AC, that leather is going to dry out pretty fast. UV rays and artificial climate control can pull moisture right out of the hide. So instead of relying on a set schedule, let your senses guide you. Look at it, feel it. If the leather looks faded, feels stiff, or has lost its natural softness and flexibility, guys, you know it's time. Don't wait for the damage. Trust your touch over the regular time you should condition your leather, and it will last a whole lot longer. Bonus tip, less is more. One mistake a lot of people make, overconditioning. Yep, even though conditioning is essential and so important, right? That's what this is all about. more isn't always better. Some folks get nervous about their leather drying out, so they end up slathering on conditioner every couple weeks. I just talked to a guy about it. But here's the thing, leather is a natural material. It absorbs what it needs, and if you keep piling on the product before it's had time to breathe, you're not helping it, you're smothering it. So what happens when you over condition? Well, a few things, right? We got buildup. Excess product can sit on the surface, leaving sticky, greasy residue that attracts dirt and dust rather than getting rid of it, right? Discoloration. Over time, over conditioning can darken or unevenly stain your leather, where some parts are darker than others. We have over softening, softening to the point of collapse. Leather that's been conditioned too much, especially with heavy or oily formulas, can actually lose its structure and start to sag or stretch. Another thing is clogged pores. Leather has pores, it needs to breathe, just like skin. Over conditioning can clog those, making it harder for the leather to breathe when you wear it, which ironically makes it more prone to cracking in the long run. The products you use matter a lot. Not all conditioners are created equal. Some are wax-based, which can clog pores and trap in dirt. Others are made with silicones or petroleum-based ingredients, totally unhealthy for your leather, which can dry out and cause all kinds of different issues. And some are simply too heavy, especially for softer or thinner leathers. You really want something that's light, penetrates deeply, and nourishes the leather without smothering it. And that's exactly why we developed Leather Honey, a long-lasting, non-toxic conditioner that soaks in, restores, and protects without the gunk, shine, or residue. We're a family-owned brand made right here in the USA, and we've earned the trust of over 60,000 five-star reviews on Amazon and counting. So when we say we know leather, we mean it. And as a little thank you for watching this video, we wanted to hook you guys up with an exclusive limited time discount. All you have to do is use this code at checkout on leatherhoney.com, and you guys will get 20% off plus free shipping on your first order. And one more reason we stand behind our products is that we've dedicated the time and energy to make them non-toxic, environmentally friendly, and pH balanced, which means it's not only safe for you, your family, and your pets, but also especially formulated to nourish your leather without breaking it down over time. So remember, conditioning is important, but it's not a daily ritual. It's a quality over quantity type of situation. So give your leather what it needs, not more than that, and it'll stay beautiful, strong, and ready for anything. At the end of the day, the truth is, when you care for your leather, it takes care of you. And you're not just maintaining a product, you're preserving a material that, with proper care, can last decades. We're here to help your leather last as long as it can. I'm Evan with Leather Honey, and remember that leather is forever with Leather Honey.